So when we've designed the iCAP Q ICP-MS, we've put a lot of thought into the design to make it easier to use. We've put a lot of focus on the technology, so on the interface design for matrix tolerance, but it's also adjustable, so we can adjust simply a skimmer insert inside the interface to take it from a matrix tolerance version to a high sensitivity version. And we've also put a lot of thought into the Q cell, the collision reaction cell, for interference removal. And the interference removal is really key in achieving accurate results. So the Q cell, we've developed it so that it's able to work with a universal single measurement mode for interference removal. That means there's no overheads for switching within a sample run. We've also introduced more advanced sample handling techniques such as auto-dilution. Auto-dilution will really revolutionize a lab's productivity. So it's based on discrete sampling, which basically significantly reduces the uptake and washout time. But auto-dilution also will take a sample and automatically dilute it, so it will prepare standards for you, prepare an auto-dilution online of a particular sample batch, or there's features in the software which will allow you to scan for an over range, so an over concentration range sample, and automatically dilute it based on the concentration it found, or look for really high matrix samples which might have an effect on the internal standard and then also auto-dilute those. So those are really sort of automated procedures which are alleviating the customer themselves from having to do those procedures offline in a manual mode. The major market for the iCAP Q ICP-MS is the environmental market. In the environmental market in particular, the productivity is key. These customers want to analyze thousands of samples per week. What we've done is we've integrated quality assurance and quality control systems into the iCAP Q ICP-MS to enable them to do that in a more automated fashion. So the quality control is essentially doing the analysis job for them. It's picking up over-range samples, and we also have the integrated auto-dilution. There's a strong drive for reducing limits of detection, and that's typically through legislation. We're driving to lower and lower levels in our food and in our water systems, and so we want to get down to sub-ppb levels across the whole analytical mass range, and often down to ppt levels, especially for those quite rare but toxic elements that we want to analyze in our samples. So it's really important to get down to those levels.